everyone, today I'll be sharing some useful cooking tips and tricks. I'm going to show the usefulness of salt today. Now if the blender, this blade doesn't have the sharpness, what you can do is you put some salt in it and blend this for 30-40 seconds and you will see the sharpness of the blade will come back. Sometimes while cutting or chopping, we find the sharpness of this knife doesn't work. It's not there. So what you can do is just take a plate or any bowl which has this, this edge. You can do this with bowl also, but this bowl doesn't have that edge. Now what you can do is take the knife and do it on this edge like this for 30-40 seconds. You will see the sharpness will come back for the moment. This way. You have to constantly rub it against the edges. Now these are cardamom peels along with the seeds. Of course, seeds you can use it for garam masala or you can put it in the tea also. But peels generally we throw them. But these peels you can use it in an excellent way. Now what I have to do is I have taken a tea container. I have already put some. Now these peels, you need to take it and put it in the container along with the tea leaves. And you can keep it for months. This will give an excellent aroma and fragrance to the tea leaves. And you can of course use it in the water also, tea water. This is a small tip with the eggplant. Now this tip or trick, you can use it with banana as well. Now I have cut the eggplant in two halves. This part I'm going to use it today. This one I'm going to store it in the fridge. In order to store it in the fridge, I'm going to not cut this tail part. Even for banana also, don't cut the tail part. And this opening part, I'm going to cover this with the silver foil. And this will, this part I'm going to cover it with the silver foil like this. And I'm going to store it in the fridge and it will stay fresh for at least for 7-10 days. And same trick you can use it for banana also. Wrap the tail part with the silver foil. Now another trick with the silver foil is, often you will find the silver foils or even with the fling wrap also, this half part comes out, the another part doesn't. And it's extremely, frustrating. So what you can do is, I'm going to keep this in the fridge, in the normal fridge, not the freezer. For 4-5 hours, and then I'm going to take it out and this whole part will come out. So see, this is half part is coming and the other half is sticking here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in the fridge now. Another great tip while boiling the eggs are, always put salt and then boil it. Then egg shells will easily come out. You can see the egg has not broken because I put the salt. Now after taking out this from hot water, put this in this cold water. Then the inner and the outside shells will easily come out. Sometimes when we put, yogurt in the gravy, curd starts curdling. Now in order to prevent the yogurt from curdling, what we can do is put a little bit of garam masala. Anything you can put, garam masala, coriander powder, then red chili powder a little bit and turmeric. You can put onion, ginger, garlic paste also. And then mix this and put this in the gravy. Curd will never curdle. This is one great tip. This is a rice container. In order to protect the rice from the insects or any flies, you can always put bay leaf or any neem leaves also. Neem leaves are also good. Put them inside the rice and tightly cover it. And this rice can be stored for ages. Of course, this rice is not for ages. But if you have, rice bags containing 20-30 kgs of rice, you can always put few bay leaves or neem leaves. These are the 3 glass containers, as you can see. Now in one I have kept the cardamoms, black pepper and cloves. Now these always I keep it in the freezer and they stay fresh for 6 to 8 months and even for 1 year. And here I have also have one plastic container which contains stone flour and maize. This also I keep it in the freezer. they stay fresh at least for six months. And this one is I've got the plastic. This is rose petals because this I need for my biryani masala. And this also I have to look for a container. And this also I keep it in the freezer. All these spices, if you keep in the freezer, they will stay fresh for 6 months to 1 year. Normally, when we put hot water in the cup, in the glass, this type of glass cup, it breaks. Or if you want to make tea, you want to put a tea bag and hot water, it breaks. So in order to prevent this from breaking, put a spoon and then put the hot water. It will never break. So if you like these tips, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. And please give a thumbs up. Thank you.